It was like if you have no idea what Fallout is, look it up, especially Fallout 3 in New Vegas. Well, I don't know which one's better actually, but in the trailer, this has been confirmed that the prologue, like the little tutorial, and all the fall games will actually be pre-war, which is really cool considering you actually get to see what happened to them before the bombs went off. It looked amazing because in the trailer it skipped between post-war and pre-war. I'm really hyped for this. I mean, I love Fallout. I've mentioned that about 3 times right now. I don't really mind. And the biggest defining feature of that trailer that a lot of people have pointed out that I kind of caught on a little bit later is the fact that the main character is voice acted. Yeah, voice acted. A protagonist in an RPG like Skyrim or I don't know many others is voice acted. That's amazing.
The Unity senses a pirate raid is inevitable.
And then the conversations they give me sort of a Mass Effect vibe, where there's a little where you sort of jump between the two characters talking, and with that wheel they have. Who was Mass Effect made by anyway? Anyway, sorry for the weird accent there. What was Mass Effect made by?
An empire seeks to
I should say who.
bribe our
Was it
aggression.
Bethesda? I don't think it was Bethesda. Yeah, the conversations give me a definite Mass Effect vibe, where when you talk to them, you sort of
Pirate
jump back
raiders
and
have
forth
departed.
between the two people talking, and your character is actually voice acted. And then the actual creator looks really cool as well. Like, for instance, it's a mirror in the bathroom, and you're designing your parents essentially. You don't play as them, but your character will have traits from both of them. So I like that. I don't really know why, but I like that. It's just like, yeah, kids get traits from their parents. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, a lot of sense. Oh yeah, enhanced preservation gives bonus HP and shielding to a starbase, so it's pretty important to get that. Another feature I'm absolutely ecstatic about is the customization. Like, you can literally customize all the weaponry in Fallout 4, and you can build your own shelter. Well, not shelter. Your own, what is it? Your own settlement. It looks so amazing. This is all in the gameplay footage trailer too. Like, this is stuff they've already got down, and it's coming out in November. if this is where if this is the base game, what's gonna be in the DLC? I mean, it looks amazing. At the very end of the gameplay trailer, the bit I saw near the end, the guy hops in a power armor, like he's twisting some like these bits and bobs, and he's just like, what the heck is he doing? Then he climbs into a power armor, and he's just like, whoa, that's cool. That is really cool. And then later he's fighting a Deathclaw in that power armor, and on the left side of the screen, on the HUD, it shows like the power armor's integrity, I guess you can say. And it was just, I loved it. It was so awesome. Because then, like, he's shooting a minigun into the thing, and then it jumps on him, and it kind of slips into a cinematic. I'm not quite sure what happened with it,
Your presence is strong.
but
We'll
it looked
consider
really
it.
cool.
Our
I mean, I
will
hate
shall
Deathclaw,
be
so
done.
seeing just like, it's like, you're in a power armor just to fight a Deathclaw. That's the vibe I got. It was just like, wow. I hate Deathclaw with a passion, especially in the Lonesome Road DLC in New Vegas, because they were everywhere. I'm not kidding. Pretty much what ended up happening with me was that I completed the base game. I complete up and did it, just like that. Then I would move on to the DLC, but I would get completely and utterly dominated. I was in power armor, and Deathclaws like two-shot me. That's probably because I had like 1 endurance, but I wasn't doing a lot of damage to them. I hate Deathclaw because I just kept dying. Okay, let's get a little bit more of our fleet built.
More credits are required. More credits are required.
10. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see what's new. I mean, you can have your own caravans. You can make your own, like, you can customize the base, your settlements to your needs. Like, pixel art. You can do friggin' pixel art in it. It's just like, wow. This is the base game. This is all the vanilla game. If that's what's in the vanilla game, then what's the modded game gonna look like? I mean, Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas have some pretty big modding has a big modding community. That's what I'm trying to say. Has a pretty big modding community. So just hearing about this is just like, what's going to happen? What new is going to happen? It's amazing. I'm flabbergasted because of just how amazing it is. I'm just awestruck. I love the series, so I'm fangasming about it right now. It's just like, holy crap, it's amazing.
Strength and unity.
If I remember, I'll put a link to the trailers, like the gameplay and the actual reveal trailer in the description if you haven't already seen them, or haven't paused this video and gone to look them up to see what the heck I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just, it's amazing. I love it. I'm sorry I'm spending so much time just sort of sitting here. Instead, I should be taking this time to do something really, you know, worthwhile here. Like probably get some shield upgrades, definitely. Some damage.
More credits are required.
More credits. Let's switch to the black market. Let's sell some of you. Wait, did I buy? Did I bought. I bought. I don't mind. I'm at the point where I just simply don't care right now. Okay, getting all the base upgrades. Fantastic.
Strength and unity.
So I will want to play this game when it comes out, and if my computer can handle it. I mean, I'm playing on a laptop that's having some troubles right now, but if I could play it and manage to record it without having any jumps or it crashing on me like it did with Evil Genius, the game I wanted to play instead of Sins of the Solar Empire, but because I had something else planned for Sins of the Solar Empire, I wanted to do something special with it, considering I liked it so much. But no, I think I'm doing okay with this. If my computer can handle playing Sins of the Solar Empire,
The anima are restless.
oh my words are everywhere right now.
Shall be done.
If my computer can handle playing Fallout 4, I will definitely see about recording some. Because, I mean, I love it. I love it so much. I hope that there's, like, plenty of immersion, because in Skyrim, I literally roleplay as a person. I roleplay as a thief, even though I don't actually steal anything. In Oblivion, that's all I ever do. In Oblivion, I only ever play as a thief, and I stole everything. It was like, and then I was also the best lockpick in Oblivion, which is actually how real locks work, by the way. You have to get the pins up and out of the way so you can twist the door, so you can open the door. It's really sad when I saw Fallout 3's lockpicking, but I thought, well, it's a different game. I'll give it a slide. But then I saw Skyrim and I just went, come on, really? It's still a fun game. They just changed the lockpicking system, the one that I was absolutely amazing at. Some people were like, it was really hard. It's just like, that lockpicking system is not hard. It's actually rather easy. I might do a run of it. I don't know. Okay, now let me see. Give me some of that. Gonna get some research upgrades so that we can go in and just guns blaring and just. Okay, we found the pirates. Okay, what's that one research? Yeah, I bet it's way over here. Okay, I am number 2 in colonization, number 1 in everything else, except for crystals. Yeah, I don't even. I'm not even going to comment on that. Yeah, I really want to play Fallout 4 when it comes out. I mean, it's such a good franchise, and it looks like they're making it even better. Like, they're keeping true to the original gameplay with VATS and all that stuff. If you don't know what VATS is, VATS essentially stops time, although they changed it so that instead just slows it down really far, which that was technically what it was just slowing it down a lot, so that you had time to react and make precision shots if you really want. Let me take a look. Looky-see, looky-do. Might as well get the Inspired Agriculture.
More credits are required.
They'll increase the population on our capital,
Knowledge acquired.
meaning more tax. Yes, I'm an evil jerk, so sue me. They actually showed off, like in the trailer I saw. Well, technically I saw somebody else showcasing, like talking about the trailer, or all the gameplay footage from E3 that they got. I hope it's out there. I know the trailer's out there. If I can't find the gameplay footage, I'll definitely put the trailer in so you can see it. But I mean, it just looks... I love it. It's absolutely amazing.
Knowledge acquired.
It actually shows like all the different, like for instance in the weapon creator I saw it was just like it would show like green where the item you're replacing is, and then at a point it would just the guy who was doing it settled on putting two saw blades on a bat, and I just went, oh my word. I just went, poof, genius. Who came up with that idea? He deserves an award. It really was. It was just like... I will not make that noise again. I am so sorry.
Acquired.
I have a tendency of over-exaggerating what, of some things, but that's really what happened. He stuck a saw blade on the end of the bat. Right now I'm just managing my resources and, just to get research up so we can, more easily take out the enemy when the time comes. I might want to get the shield bestowal, which provide additional shielding to nearby structures. That will be very helpful. It was so cool to watch the weapons being made, because it's like they took a plasma caster. I didn't even know it was a plasma caster. I thought it was like a flamer until a little bit more detail into it. Heck, it might have still been a plasma caster, a flamer, but it looked like a plasma caster near the end. I was like, oh cool, he's customizing a flamer. That's really cool. No, and then I was like, wait, is that a plasma caster? Plasma caster is essentially, if you're new to the Fallout series and haven't heard of it before, a plasma caster is essentially a minigun for plasma, for lasers. There's the laser Gatling, and then there's the plasma caster. Okay, buy some of you. Get shield bestowal. There we go. Yeah. And then it showed him like customization for like the rifle. It was just like for the laser rifle. It was like a battery, capacitor, stock, sights, focus lenses. It was just amazing to watch. I know I keep saying amazing. It's just really the only word I have for it right now. I'm so hyped on it. I can get hyped really easily, but then again, it was just like, and I already liked the series. I mean, there was really nothing that they had to do. All they had to say was Fallout 4 was coming, and I'd be all over, just like, oh yes, another game. And I'd probably just play for the story. Heck, I've heard people saying, like, I used to work, at my workplace, I talked to a guy who was just like, no, I don't think it was the workplace.
Knowledge acquired.
No, I was talking to somebody, and he said that he didn't care if they just gave him Skyrim all over again. He would still play it. And to be honest, I have to agree. I would play it as well. Because those series are so good. But they're also so different. You gotta keep that in mind. Like, Skyrim is all about magic and swords, weaponry. Whereas Oblivion is all about guns and survival and
Knowledge
apocalypse
acquired.
and mutants and stuff like that. And it, what was that?
Knowledge acquired.
But it was still really good. That's the one thing that you really can't dispute. I mean, just watch the trailer and you can see why people are so excited for it. In fact, if you watch gameplay footage, like go up and look up a walkthrough of Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3. I don't have Fallout 3 anymore, but I do have Fallout New Vegas. So if you do want me to do a Let's Play of that just to give a contrast to Fallout 4 and the improvements that are in there, I will go ahead and do that. Only if you want me to. If enough people want me to play it. Of course, I say that when I have about 10 subscribers right now, but I don't care.
Knowledge acquired.
If you guys want to see it, I will show you.
Pirate Raiders
It
have
doesn't matter.
departed.
You want to see it? I'll show you. And how I play, more importantly. Because I play very differently than a lot of people do. Managing some more resources. You could probably just do something else. You could probably just listen to me in the background while I do this. Let's see. It also showed you taking off in a vertical bird. I don't know. It's like a helicopter that can. It's like some sort of. I'm not really sure. It's like a helicopter with 2 helicopter blades instead of 1. Like, you know, the one on top. Instead of having 1 of those, it's 2 of those. I forget the name of it. It's like a vertibird? I think that's what it's called, a vertibird. Okay. I really don't have. I don't know much about the Fallout. I don't have much information on it, so only the stuff that I've actually been told from watching videos and stuff like that. But man, it looked amazing. I'm not even kidding. If all they wanted to do with that gameplay was hype it.
Acquired.
In fact, I've heard some pretty mixed feelings about The Witcher 3. Like, I mean, I think it's a good game. I haven't played it, but I'll believe you when you say it's a good game. But again, there's pros and cons to everybody. Like, for instance, some people won't like certain things. Like, for instance, the gameplay wasn't quite to your taste. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing that, like, for instance, if Fallout isn't to your taste, then, well, there's nothing they can do about that. If you're like, well, if they were to do this, this, and this, well, the thing is, they didn't do that. They did this other thing that you didn't like, but a lot of other people loved it, so they'll just keep with it. That's pretty much it. If you like a game, good to you. Like, it could be a game I absolutely despise. Like, for instance, DOTA. I really don't like DOTA. I mean, I'll play it, and I understand why people love it. It was a... Actually, from what I've heard, it's not the first MOBA, actually. The first MOBA was a StarCraft custom map. I forget the name of it. It was like, what, the Sanctuary? I don't know. But I remember DOTA because back then, I was a big Warcraft 3 player. And I didn't do the actual games. Instead, what I would do is that I would play I would play all the custom maps. And DOTA was like taking up most of the page for most of it. And I played it a couple times, but it was just... I hated it. Not only did I not know what I was doing, but the community was just awful. Everybody just talked smack about me. In fact, I remember the one time I actually did good, where I actually was pretty good.
All bounty has been depleted.
Somewhat good. I was playing as the Satyr, whose ultimate made him invisible passively, unless he was attacking. So, what ended up happening, my word, another story, was that one of my teammates was fighting a guy, and he escaped. Nothing he could do. So I saw this and just went, okay, I can take him. So I chased after him. I was the fastest on our team, and I chased him all the way back to his base, and I managed to kill him before he got in there. Now, the guy who was fighting him, there was no way he could have caught up. In fact, if anything, he was retreating back to base so he could heal up. But once I got the kill, the guy was like, "Hey, you kill stealer!" I'm like, what? There was no way you're gonna get it. And I mean, I didn't even engage until, like, I didn't even get there until they sort of realized that they couldn't kill each other. And that's kind of where, that was pretty much my last game of DOTA, was just, whatever. I do good, I get smack talked. I do bad, I get smack talked. I don't want to play a game like that.
Knowledge
Of course, though, I
acquired.
say that and I play League of Legends. Not much anymore, but I used to play it, and I used to be not good, but decent at League of Legends. Like, I do have a couple videos up, and you can see those. I don't play it as much anymore than I used to. Like, I would spend the entire day playing League of Legends, essentially, but I got things to do. But definitely with Fallout 4 coming out, all these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. Yeah, the circle has come full round, and back to Fallout. That just tells you how hyped I am about it. Yeah, I don't like not Fallout. What am I talking about? I don't like DOTA because community and gameplay. I didn't know what I was doing, and that could be your exact thoughts for Fallout, where it's just like it's not your cup of tea. That's okay. That's completely fine. I can understand. It's just like you could just say there's something about it I don't like, and I'm just like, okay, your choice, whatever you want. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. But if it's not your thing, that's okay. I've learned to accept that a long time ago. It's called
Knowledge
maturity.
acquired.
There are some people out there who don't have it. Let's just say that they don't have it. They really just don't. They just don't have it. And you'd be surprised at who does and who doesn't have it. Like, for instance, full-grown men would be shouting at you and cussing and all that stuff just because you said some really minuscule thing that really didn't matter at all to what they were like, to anything. But they will get all in a pinch because they want to make you feel bad. And to me, that's a sign of immaturity. It's like don't mistake education for intelligence, because some of the dumbest things can be done by the smartest of men. I know I've done some pretty dumb things. I know, heck, that's what regret is people doing dumb things and wanting to go back and stop them from doing those dumb things in the first place. Wow. Getting deep with Kingdom Cody. Might as well call this the hype train and deep feels with Kingdom
Knowledge
Cody.
acquired.
I'm really sorry about this. I didn't mean to monologue. So let's just keep our focus back on this. If you really want to slam on me for talking about this in the comments section below, feel free to. I mean, I didn't start recording thinking I was going to talk about any of this, but I did want to bring up Fallout and how it's coming out and how I would love to play it. And if I could, and if I can, record it for you guys. And I got way off track. But, you know, it's your choice. If you want to blame me, if you want to smack me for it, go ahead and smack me for it. Let's see. Manage some resources. False belief monitoring. Okay, that will be actually quite helpful. Let's try getting that. I'm gonna need 250, so let's sell this, buy that. False belief monitoring. This will allow us to see enemy culture, so we'll know exactly where everything is and whether or not our culture is losing. Because the further away your culture spreads, the weaker it gets. So pretty much when two culture clash, they'll sort of have a little tug of war, going either one way or the other way, until it sort of equalizes out. So think of it like this: 1 inch. So it's like we're starting at 50-50 mark, and there's a total of 100. And so your culture is stronger than my culture. It will go ahead 1. It will push my culture back 1, gaining 1, losing 1 power. Mine will go back 1, gain 1 power.
Knowledge
until
acquired.
somewhere along the line it balances out where our power is 50. Like say I have 25 power and you have 50 power. Oh, no, not 50. 75 power. So pretty much you would push me back 25 and the power will become equal at about 50. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Before I forget, let's get some exploration down. Yeah, see if we got anything, you know?
Your presence is strong.
Okay. Next up, let's get the automated defense grid so I can put some more some more drone. Wait, what are these things? Hangar defenses? Yeah, some more hangar defenses down. Although, why do you add defense to it? That just makes it look complicated.
Has revealed nothing.
Okay. Well, at least you're not angry about it like the Visari were. Man, they had some anger issues. Let me tell you what. It was like searching a planet has revealed nothing. That was a horrible impersonation, but that's the best they're gonna get out of me. And I would have to tell everybody to chill because of how angry they were. Okay, they shouted everything. I'm pretty sure. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm pretty sure that they were just.
Destroying a planet has revealed nothing.
I wonder if they were. Out of work for a while, you know. And they were just letting, or maybe something bad happened, like what is something bad? Breaking a limb. Although breaking a limb in a battle zone wouldn't be the nicest of things to happen to you. Our economy is doing pretty well. I mean, we're getting pretty far down this tech tree. Security, hostility, no harmony. I want to get you.
Knowledge acquired.
There we go. Now, next up, we're going to get the Eradicate prototype, and yeah. I will definitely start saving up resources for it so I can build it, but thing is that up until we can get this, that means we have to expand out, because I don't think we can put anything else down. We're using up all the logistics here. Actually, are we? Yes, we are. How about here? Yes, all logistics are used up. Yeah, logistics is all used up. Logistics is all used up. And yeah, we're going to have to expand out if we want to get any further down the tech tree. But thankfully, this will actually increase the damage of, well, everything. Like, this will just make things better. And this will increase, this will give us additional strike craft, including the hangar defense. That's kind of interesting. And this will just finalize it. So pretty much this gives Titan damage, this gives antimatter, this gives strike craft, and this finishes it off. Yeah, let's get that. I mean, that's pretty nice.
Knowledge acquired.
Might as well get all that research down so we can get all the research we can so we can actually do it. You know? I didn't want to sell that crystal. I needed the crystal. Help these days. Yeah, we're going to need to up our crystal intake a little bit. And look, we're getting 6.0 of metal per tick. That's amazing, I've got to say. And there I go again. There we go. That should stop me from doing it. Okay, let's buy some crystal because we have more than enough. And let's get a level 3. Okay, what do you do? This is a faction special. Like, for instance, the glowy ones mean that they're only available to this certain group. Grants access to the Vespa Corvette prototype, a fast attack ship capable of slowing enemy antimatter restoration from any source and slowing energy weapon fire rates. Okay, so pretty much it just slows people down. I'm up for all that, actually. This is our strike craft. The defense vessel design is our anti-strike craft, which mean that bombers, and then the purge vessel. I don't really use those, actually. I don't use these kind of ships. Although the drone host, though, you know I have to get that now. You guys know that, right? You do know I have to get the drone host. There's no if, wits, or buts about it.
Pirate raid is inevitable.
Yeah, nobody's giving me any tasks lately. Like, nobody's giving me missions. I wonder if they just realized that I'm just not going to do anything for them.
An empire seeks to bribe our aggression.
Oh, except for you. You like me for some reason. So let's see. Can I do anything with you? No. No. Oh, but you like me. You like me. How come people like me? I haven't been doing anything. I mean, it's welcome. It gives me time to set up and then go and blow people up. But, why? Why do you like me? Why do you like me again?
Acquired.
You seem to hate my guts, so I would assume you would want to kick them. You hate my guts, and I kind of expect you to kick him. Okay, almost there. Let's just buy some. And there we go. That'll boost our relationship bonuses. There we go. Now, we are doing pretty well. Our ships will be pretty dang powerful by the end of this. Ruthlessness. Why so ruthless? Okay, that was really bad. I'm not going to do that again. Master Transcend. Oh, that's a research.
Pirate raiders have departed.
Okay. Rate level cap 2. Bonus combat experience 25. Experience rate per second 0.92. Yeah, that'll actually be very helpful for the end there. Oh. Hey. Bombing damage. Don't care, it's combat.
Knowledge acquired.
Does this help me hurt something? Yes, get it. That's pretty much how my mind is thinking right now. What is this? Don't know. Does it help me hurt things? Yes, get it. Okay, let's get you. And now you. Do you make me hurt harder? Does it hurt things better? Yes, get it. Okay, just letting you know, there is a little button underneath my my headset, my wireless headset, that lets me turn off the microphone. And it doesn't display if you've turned up the microphone or anything like that. Instead, when you push the button, it makes a noise. Like doo-doo when it turns off and doo-doo when it turns on. So, and I have no idea what it's at, which one it's at every so often. So every so often I'll push the button just to make sure it's working. So so it's just like you're not there listening to nothing. So it's just like, am I literally talking to nothing? I mean, here, I'm just talking, so, actually, I'm talking to nothing, but it's a different kind of nothing, you know what I mean? But if the microphone were off, then I'm literally just talking to nothing, and the whole past, who knows how much, was literally for nothing. So if I get quiet sometimes, well, sometimes I'm just thinking, other times I'm just making sure things are running. Pirates, how are the pirates looking? Guarded. Nobody's put bounties on me. Well, then again, I am being very, very reclusive. I'm like the recluse spider.
Is it time?
Are those guys aggressive? I don't know. Let's get the landmines going. Because what they'll do is that the landmine, like you saw in the last series, landmines will just circle the planet, making it making an impenetrable layer. And you saw how it ate up ships. Wait, can you have some? No, you cannot have some. That's a pity. That's a pity.
Vengeance is yours.
And then Anima Tempest. Ooh, my word!
Knowledge acquired.
You see the amount of bombers there? Try pushing that up to 20. That's pretty much what the ultimate does. Bye. Tactical slots up to 20, or up to 40, sorry. So let's put 2 more hangar defenses down. Can I slip them in there? I can slip one there. I can slip one. No. What I want to do is I want to be able to put 2 down. One there. Oh, I don't even have enough resources. Duh. Cody, you don't have enough resources, man. You can't do it. Listen. Hey, listen.
You cannot build
listen.
there.
Shut up, Navi. Shut. I have about 6 more slots actually, so I could theoretically slap another one down. And to be honest, I'm really liking that idea. Shield just. Oh, that is quite the range. That is quite the range.
Construction finished.
Actually, I kind of want to get a renewal.
Construction finished.
How do I blow you up? Who? Let's watch this guy blow up.
Knowledge acquired.
They'll be coming from that direction. Will they be coming? Oh, he got away. And his shields were intact. Oh well. Can't win them all. Okay, let's start telling these guys, not you, you and you, to start bombing things. I don't know what the programming is for this, or how they decide where to put bombs down. But yeah, look, just like that, landmines. However, they do take resources to place, so yeah, I mean, look, it takes quite a bit of resources. I mean, 65 crystal per, so it's definitely not cheap.
We answer the call.
Okay, now you guys. Actually,
Knowledge acquired.
let's wait for this guy. He's not getting away this time. Okay, the fighters are here. Those were the fighters, not the bombers. We have achieved victorious in our task of destroying that random scout vessel. I am happy. I'm a back boy.